Today guys, we're going to be going over a few changes that I want to see made in Grand RP when the next update comes out. Now, I've already heard there's going to be a new auto theft system at some point where they're going to make a bunch of awesome changes to that, which I'm really excited for. But there's still a lot of other stuff in the city that I think could be improved just a bit. So we're going to go over that today. I hope you guys go on to enjoy, and if you haven't joined the server before and want to, be sure to click the link down below in the description, click on start playing, select which server you want to play on, register an account, download the launcher, then boot the game up and get ready to have some fun. And if you want to play on your phone, there's a link down below for that as well. Everything you could do on the PC version, you could do on the go. And if you use code Frolickz when you sign up, you'll get a free rare accessory. But with that said, let's jump into this. So the very first thing is going to be upgrades for cars. Now this car right here, my RX-7, beautiful vehicle, I fully maxed this thing out, and I think it cost right around $4 million, maybe $5 million, fully maxed out, because it's only a $2 million car to the States. But then we have some other vehicles which are way more expensive, and that's where the issue arises. I have so many nice cars, but I don't want to bring any of them to the custom shop because it will cost millions of dollars to upgrade, like this Bugatti that I got. The state value of this car is $50 million. $50 million. If I were to bring this to a chip tuning shop, the very first engine upgrade would be $5 million. 5 mil. That is insane. Let's head to the custom shop and see how expensive it is to put a few minor upgrades on this car. Plus, to add on top, if I wanted to get insurance on this thing, that would be another $5 million. Alright, we are in the custom shop. Let's say I want to change the wheels. How much is this going to cost? $7.5 million to change the wheels. What about a turbo? 1.5 mil. Window tint? 3 mil. Just to change the color, it's $500,000. If I want underglow, $6.5 million. If I want a horn, $500K. Changing the color of the wheels, $500K. That is insane. So the cheapest thing that I could upgrade on this car is still 1% of the state value. And if we were to bring another car over there, like a C63 Mercedes, which I believe is right around 1.6 million, all of those upgrades would be a lot cheaper. And if I brought it to the chip tuning shop, like I said, 5 mil for the first engine upgrade, and then all of the other upgrades as well are probably well over $1 million, maybe $2 million. And it just sucks because there's so many people that will buy the battle pass, win some cars like this, but they have no money. There's no way for you to upgrade it. Like, I have $58 million in my bank right now, and if I spend all of that to upgrade this car, I don't even think it'll be fully maxed out. But then I could go buy like 6 of these RX-7s, fully max them all out, and it'll probably cost me around $25 million in total. It would probably cost about 25 mil just to upgrade the engine on this car. So that's one thing I would love to see changed. You bring a car to a custom shop or to a chip tuning place, and the upgrade cost isn't based on the state value. Because you're telling me, if I put a horn on this car, it's going to cost like 500 grand. But if I put a horn on my RX-7, it's going to cost 20K. Even just changing the paint color, or to get the exact same wheels, it's millions of dollars more for certain vehicles. They could make it a class thing, where if you bring in a sports car like this, it's like the third highest price. But if you bring in a shitty car like this van, it's the lowest price. And then if you bring in a hypercar like the Bugatti, it's the highest price. And by highest, I mean, let's say wheels would cost like $1 million or 900K. But if you brought in a car like this, they would only cost like 10K. And for a car like this, maybe 100K, 200K. I don't know. I'm just throwing some stuff out there. But it definitely needs to be changed because all of these nice-ass cars, most people can't even upgrade them. And if they do, they spend all of their money doing it. The next thing I want to see is some environment changes and updates. It's one of my favorite things. I used to make tons of videos of all these different mods you can install where you get custom houses, custom buildings, even cities like North Yankton, Liberty City, Dubai, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I wanted to see something like that in Grand RP for the longest time. You guys may have seen a few of those videos before. Even some custom houses and custom buildings, all you do is install them and then boom, they're there. Now for Grand RP to do it, they would have to get permission from the person who made the mod, or they can design their own, and then pretty much just add it into the city. We download the server resources, and we all have access to it. There's even a mod out there where you could turn that building right there that is under construction into a luxurious tower with all kinds of cool crap inside. Like I said, there's mods for actual cities to be added, and I've gone and looked through them, and they're pretty dope. And if another city was added, or even just a small portion of it. There could be a bunch of new houses that people are able to purchase, new apartment buildings, new businesses. It would really change the entire base of the game. They can even add some businesses into this city still. In a few other RP servers I played on, there was tons of other businesses with physical interiors that you could go into, and it was so cool. I believe the last businesses we got in Grand were the pet shops. There might have been like one more added shortly after that, but there is still a lot of room for some other stuff to be implemented. So environment changes like buildings, cities, houses, businesses, all that kind of crap, it would be great to see. Like literally all of these shops to my left and to my right could be implemented into a business. Like even this place right here, nail salon, boom. I mean, maybe not a dentist. I don't think we really need that. Even this is a 24/7. They could literally make this into another 24/7 shop. The next thing that I would love to see changed is the Battle Pass. Now, when this Battle Pass came out, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. And the main reason why is from the car containers. There was two issues I found with them. The first issue is the fact that pretty much all of the cars were the same. And they have been for the past couple Battle Passes. So some newer vehicles in there would be great. The other thing is, it doesn't matter which container you opened. Some of them had legendary vehicles in them and some of them didn't. I personally liked how it was before, where if you're opening this container, you're guaranteed to get a crappy car. You open this container, it's a little bit better. And then you open the super container, and then it's a bit better. Then they had the AMG GT Black Series mystery car container, where you're guaranteed a sick-ass legendary car. That was completely removed from this Battle Pass. So I believe the only way you can get legendary cars is from opening those epic super containers. The thing is, I opened that one time and I literally got the shittiest possible cars, which was a bit disappointing. So if they bring it back to how it was, that would be awesome. Alongside that, put some newer vehicles in there as well. I know a few more were added, but if we got a whole fleet of new ones, that would be great. And then in terms of other stuff in the Battle Pass, I was actually pretty happy with it. I ended up getting 72,000 points, which is a pretty damn good amount, even though I'm not going to use them because I don't really like anything in the Battle Pass shop. Obviously, that's another thing. They could add some cooler items in there, not just stuff you were able to get from the Battle Pass. All in all, the items we got from it were pretty decent. I just wish the cars would get a little bit of an upgrade, and if they revert those mystery containers back to how they were, it would be pretty great. Because like I said, some of them, you would get insane vehicles, and then you would open 2 or 3 of them, and it would just be the worst possible vehicles you can get. And there is a new Battle Pass coming out shortly. I believe it comes out sometime this February. And as I'm recording this, it's February 1st. So we should end up seeing a new Battle Pass in the next couple of weeks. At the end of the day, all of these changes would be amazing to see. Imagine you load in, there's a new update, new Battle Pass, there's a whole nother city added, new businesses added, new houses added. You bring a car to a custom shop and it won't cost you $5 million to put underglow on it. That would be an amazing day. It would change the economy a little bit as well, and those business owners probably wouldn't be super happy, but they're still going to get a ton of business either way. So let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comments section. Would you like to see some of these changes implemented? And if there's any other changes you want to see added, drop them down below. But with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.